Would you like to know how to get your dream job? In today's video, I'm sharing with you 5 things that you can do to get your dream job. Hi, welcome to this channel. My name is Jo Randolph and I help women get their dream job and create a career doing something they love and supports the life they want. And if you want to watch videos like this, come and join us and subscribe. I post new videos like this every single week. We're coming towards the end of the Love Your Job series. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how you can get a job you absolutely love. I'm going to be sharing with you some things that can really make a difference in your job search. I get contacted by people literally every day asking me questions about how to get their dream job. I realized I didn't actually have a short video that actually summarized the key steps for getting your job. So here it is. The first mistake that I've seen a lot of people make is they don't believe they can get their dream job, either because they don't have a dream job and they don't know what that is, and they think that dream jobs don't really exist. You just do what you gotta do to get paid, or you just do what you studied in, or you just do whatever you can get hired to do, or they do have a dream job and they fear they can't get it. Either they are a student with big dreams and they worry that maybe they're not good enough, they're a career changer, or it simply feels tough to get your dream job. Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you why that mentality can actually stop you from getting your dream job and what you can do to actually get your dream job. Because here's the thing, dream jobs do exist. A dream job is simply a job that you love and that pays you the money you need and that makes you feel good and excited every time you go to work. You don't have to have your life figured out from the age of 3. You don't even have to have your life figured out from even when you're a teenager. All you need to do is do a job that is the best job for you right now in this moment and to enjoy it. And if you do that, darlings, you are doing your dream job. So here are the 5 steps for getting your dream job. The first thing that I recommend is first figure out what you want to do. It's very difficult to get a dream job if you don't know what your dream job is. What's the best job you can do right now that will help you get the opportunities, the exposure, the skills, the things that you need in order to get to perhaps where you want to go in the future? And if you don't really know the big picture of where you want to be in 5 or 10 years time, that's okay, because ultimately the only thing you need to figure out what to do is to figure out the best next step in your career. The second thing that I recommend is to have a job search strategy. A lot of people have what I call the hope strategy, which is I hope to get a job. So you send applications hoping you get a response. But this isn't necessarily an effective way of applying for jobs, because even if you apply to 100 job applications, the reality is you only need 1 job. And so if you're really specific on applying for the right job for you, you actually increase your success rate. Instead of getting 99 or 90 no's and getting 10 yeses, you can instead maybe apply for 5 roles and get, or 10 roles and get 5 job interviews from that application. And really being tailored on this really helps you not only find jobs that are right for you, that are also easy for you to actually get a job offer for once you've done the interview, but you can also think about how you can find jobs that aren't available online, because 80% of jobs are not advertised online. These are jobs that are positions that are filled either by people internally within an organization, or maybe they'll see someone who's talented and they'll think, hey, let's just hire this person and bring them in. And that is how a lot of jobs can be taken. Have creative ways of finding jobs and think of it as a treasure hunt, and really get inspired by ways you can find jobs that you didn't even know existed. I do actually have a more extended kind of free training on what to do to get your dream job. To get this training, simply click on the link in the description box below. The strategies are a bit different if you're a graduate, a career changer, or an experienced professional. So simply click the training that is relevant for the stage that you're at in your career. The third thing to do is to then brand yourself. If you can position yourself as someone who is talented in one area and is talented in the ways that companies need someone to help them, then you are much more likely to stand out compared to other people. So for example, let's say you had 2 people. One person basically helped people with their CVs and their interviews, and if someone was to ask them, what do you do? They said, oh yeah, I write people's CVs, or I help people write their CV and I help them pass their interviews. You'd be like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But if you met someone else who has the exact same skills, but this person says, hey, I help people get their dream job. I help them overcome the struggles they've been facing whilst looking for a job. I help them find their dream job and actually negotiate a salary increase of up to 40%. If you were to compare the two people, even though they might get the same results, the second person is actually going to sound stronger and might sound like a stronger fit for you because they've branded themselves as being someone who can solve a problem and someone who can really help you get specific results using the skills that they have, as opposed to the first person who was simply talking about the skills they have. So really start branding yourself as someone who can solve problems, and also maybe even position yourself as an expert, such as having a blog or having, writing articles on LinkedIn or doing things that show your knowledge and your expertise. So if you're thinking, I have no experience, what are you talking about? You are actually a lot more knowledgeable than you think. You can create a website using Wix or Squarespace or WordPress or whatever. I have a separate video on how to create a website. Write a few things that show the things that you're passionate about and show your opinions and thoughts on certain issues that might be relevant to your job. The other thing to do is to then master your CV writing. If you know how to write a standout CV that gets you interviews, it saves you so much time. Sometimes people just write a CV and they think it's their best thing, but it's not. There is an art to writing a CV. The same way that there is an art to baking, an art to cooking. It's simply recipes and instructions that you need to follow in order to get a certain result. So learn how to master your CV, as you then also need to pass your interviews. Now, some people are great at interviews and other people aren't. The average person has a 20% success rate, and they have to do up to 5 job interviews in order to get 1 job offer, which is actually kind of sucks, because if it's taken you a while to get job interviews, and you fail most of your job interviews, it's so depressing and so demotivating, because if you're getting a job interview, you're this close to getting the job and you really want that to happen, and if it doesn't, it's so frustrating. And that's why it's really important to master passing your interviews and basically being able to seize the opportunities that come your way. And then you also need to negotiate a salary increase or negotiate to get the perks that you want. A dream job isn't just about doing the tasks that you like or working at the company that you want to work at. It's also making sure that you have a good job offer. The type of job offer that other people envy, like, what? You got that job offer? You're like, yes, girl, I did. That type of job offer. That type of job offer is the type of job offer that pays you well and that makes you feel valued, that maybe includes flexible working or whatever it is that's important to you, because flexible working is important to some people but not for others. Maybe that gives you the learning and development opportunities. Now, that's it. Now, if you want to learn everything all in one go, let's say, for example, you want to figure out what job you want to do next in your career, you want to learn where to find your dream job, you want to learn how to find jobs that aren't advertised online, how to network when you don't have connections, how to pass your interview, how to get multiple interviews and how to pass your interviews, I have a course that covers absolutely everything called the Get Your Dream Job Bootcamp. So check out the Get Your Dream Job Bootcamp, because in that bootcamp you learn everything. The link is in the description box below. Anyways, if you have any questions about your job search, leave a comment in the box below. I would love to know how your job search is going. So leave a comment in the box below sharing how your job search is going, or simply ask a question about your job search. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you again next week. All right, bye. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for new videos, and click the bell button in order to get notified whenever I post new videos. There are so many more videos you can watch right now, so click on the video on the left or the right or the left or the right. I can't wait to see you next week.